Jerry, this is the brand new redesigned 2015 Nissan Murano. It is considered a premium crossover. If you just take a second and step back, you can see how futuristic and wide and aggressive stance this thing has. It's really going to set you apart from the boxy SUVs that you do see on the road these days. Some of the things that are new for this model year are the boomerang front headlights with LED daytime running lights, this V-motion front grille. There is a radar system here in the very front corner. I'll touch on that a little bit later when we get inside the vehicle. Another thing is that it does have an active grille shutter. The active grille shutter between 20 and 80 miles an hour closes to help you give you a better coefficient of drag. Between the V-motion grille, the boomerang headlights, and the front shutter, the coefficient of drag on this vehicle is 0.31, which is 16% better than the model year before. Speaking of better, if we look on the inside of this vehicle, they've increased the drivetrain on this vehicle and made it a lot better. You get 20% better fuel economy, putting it at 24 around town and 28 on the highway, which is great for an SUV in this class. It's got the same silent type timing chain in here as well, and it also has some of the same features that you might have in your Altima and your Xterra currently, in terms of the deadening noise material throughout the entire engine compartment, as well as the front crumple zone technology and breakaway engine mounts. All that's going to help you be extremely safe in the event of a front end collision. One other thing I want to touch on before I leave the engine compartment here is that this has a very smooth yet aggressive celebration with the Xtronic CVT transmission that they do put in these. If we come around to the side here, you can see that they just continue the premium styling of this whole thing throughout the entire vehicle. I want to draw your attention to what they call the floating roof design. Rachel, this is just going to wow your clients when you've got somebody that you're showing a home to. Jerry, this is going to be a great commuter car for the fuel economy and the fact that everyone's going to be turning their head to say, wow, what is he driving? Some of the other things that set it apart from some different vehicles, and that's new for this model year, is an all-around view camera. This is a class exclusive feature for the crossover, premium crossovers. This allows you to give a bird's eye view of your vehicle and give you just a great clear lines to see, one, to help you park, two, to let you know if there is anything that enters into what might be considered an unsafe distance from the vehicle. That will all come up on the screen on the inside. It's just going to help you really drive the vehicle a lot easier. If we come around to the back, you can see that they've continued the dual reinforced steel beams that you do have in your Altima throughout this entire vehicle. It's just a very solid, thick door. It's going to be a very safe vehicle. It just puts a lot between you and the outside world. So that event that you do get hit on the side, your door won't toggle to a point and hit your vital organs, but yet disperse that energy around, keeping you and your passengers safe. Speaking of passengers, Rachel, I know that you're going to have clients that you'll be showing, and Jerry and Rachel, I know that you might go on some trips with some friends from what it sounds like. Nissan has built this to be considered a social lounge. Basically what that means is they wanted to give the passengers in the back the same driving experience that the people in the front get. One of the ways they've done that is they've continued the premium quality materials from the front into the back, as well as the zero gravity NASA inspired seats, which are going to help increase blood flow to your leg, just give you a more comfortable ride. They've put that on both outboard seats in the back as well. A couple other features are the quick comfort heat seats, both a high and low setting for the rear passengers, and a USB port with smartphone interface. That's just going to allow the rear passengers to share their music with the passengers up front through what they consider an easy conversation tunnel. Everyone from the front to the back is all connected in the driving experience. One other thing in the back here, Rachel, that might help you and your rear passengers as well when you're showing a home, is that there's a panoramic moonroof on here as well that just gives you the same views as the front passengers. If we come around to the back, you can see that they just continue the futuristic look in the rear tail lights here. These are LED as well. They just pop. It gives it a very nice look. Also, they have the dual chrome tip exhaust pipes on the bottom. Working with the intelligent key fob, which gives you the remote start, lock, unlock, and the rear hatch. Automatic rear hatch does come with your garage height setting, which allows you to place your hatch exactly where you need it to be so that it's not hitting the top of your garage, both damaging the garage and your vehicle as well. Now, I know you guys have some need for some light cargo duty. This is best in class rear room cargo space with the seat backs folded up. That is huge. That is a great advantage, especially, Rachel, when you're putting those signs in and out of this vehicle. There's just a deep cut. It's very easy to access. They continue that sound deadening material throughout the entire vehicle, as you can see here, just to give the back passengers just as quiet a ride as the front passengers. And it also has the premium Bose audio system with your subwoofer in the back here. If we continue around to the side, you can see some of the more of the styling features that they've continued are these stylish 20-inch rims with your tire pressure sensor monitors, which you're both used to on the Altima and the Xterra as well. Now, this is where you spend the majority of the time in your vehicle, so Nissan's done a good job at making it 1, comfortable, 2, easy to drive, and 3, very enjoyable to drive. Rachel and Jerry, I know that you're both different heights. I can relate to that. There is a memory seating up here in the front, allows you to set your driver's seat, your steering wheel, and both of your rear view mirrors to the exact setting that you like. No more monkeying around with the seat in between drivers. You just set it to the exact setting you like, push that button, boom, you're there and you're ready to go. Why don't we have a look on the inside? Sticking with the intelligent key fob, this year Murano does have the push to start technology as well. Comes with an 8-inch touch color screen display here in the center. Something that Nissan's done too is that they've allowed for 60% fewer buttons up here, so it just makes it a lot more intuitive, a lot easier to use on the go. You have things like your audio, you can track your XM, AM, FM radio, CD, things like that. It also has a great navigation system that puts you exactly where you want to go, both when you're finding a home for your clients or you're out on a vacation. It will help you find hotels, things like that. Now, Jerry, this might work really well for you. It has Sirius XM traffic and Sirius XM stocks as well. Jerry, you can monitor all that on your way to work and be ready for the day when you do get there as well. Dual climate controls, heated and cooled front seats as well. And then it gives you the redundant hand controls up front here. One of the new features on this Murano is the adaptive cruise control, which you can select right here. You can put it 1, 2, or 3 car lengths ahead of you. That's just going to help you if you go to on the highway and the vehicle in front of you slows down to, let's say, 55 and you're going 75. It's going to put you at an appropriate speed so that you don't have a front collision. You know, speaking of safety, if I click here, there's a center display screen that has driving aids. The driving aids include the lane departure warning, which is going to let you know when you are departing from your lane. It will beep at you. And it also has blind spot monitoring as well. There will be lights and an audible noise when there's somebody in your driving blind spot and you do decide to change lanes. It will let you know to keep you and the vehicle safe as well. It does have front impact collision warning as well. It will sense if you are coming up on a collision too fast, help you apply the brakes to slow you down. Just everything about this is a great driving experience. So what do you say, guys? You want to take this thing for a spin?